Hello! Today I'm going to show you how to do these pretty easy beach nails, which I think are very suitable for summer. And yeah, as usual, I started out with the Essence Studio Nails Hardening Nail Base, which protects my nails from breaking. And then for the color, I use this Sporty nail polish that so far I haven't been able to find any name on. But yeah, as you can see, it's just a very bright pale turquoise. I really like the brushes of these nail polishes, however they aren't very opaque. And this particular bottle was half empty, so that didn't help either. So all in all, I had to add 3 layers of it to really get it to look perfect. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did. Luckily it does dry quickly, so, you know, saves time. And then to get a perfectly even surface for painting, I also added some quick dry top coat, or at least thin top coat, nail gloss. It only says nail gloss, so I really don't know what it is. But yeah, I just use it as a top coat. And yeah, then it's time for acrylic paint. As usual, I just put those on a plate, or a plate, piece of paper. Now I use a fan brush to get the water effect. Just because that's just a very easy and quick way really to do that. So I started out with the paler shade, then went on to the darker shade. Just mixed it together, and I did the same for the beach nail. Like the really sand part of the beach. If you want to be more like, I don't know, if you want to do this more easily without having to be careful, you can always just put some liquid latex around your nail. But yeah, then I added the sand, which I got from a pretty store ages ago, and also these little sort of plastic brightly colored shells. Yep. And I just used the thin top coat again to cover the entire nail. The reason why I did put the acrylic paint on it, by the way, is simply because if the sand doesn't cover completely, at least there's sort of a sand color underneath it, so it won't stand out all that much. And what I always do with things like these is I put a folded piece of paper underneath it. So I could just put every bit of sand or glitter or whatever back into the little box or package or whatever it came from when I'm done. So yeah, just press it onto the nail and then use the fan brush to clean up the rest of my finger. This might take a while, it's especially fun to get it away from the cuticles. And then once that was finally done, I used top coat again to just add the little shells onto it. You can use a dotting tool, marbling tool, however you want to call it, or just use your fingers. I do prefer to use the marbling tool to press it on because it's smaller. So yeah. And then finally I finished it off with top coat, the Essence Studio Nails one I always use. And on the accent nail I actually added it as well. If you don't mind if it doesn't last long, you can always just leave it off the sand nail, but I don't want it to, you know, get off there quickly. I do want it to last long, so I did add it. It does work perfectly on top of it. It just creates the effect of wet sand rather than dry sand, which I pretty much like because, you know, that does remind me of a beach. So yeah, that's the final look. I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye! Polishes actually will work for this. But if you ever fail, just grab a Q-tip and just, you know, clean up the water surface.